wait is over. It's game time on WZOT 101.9. This is Rockmart High Football, presented by
Advanced Rehab, Allstate Insurance, Floyd Medical Center, Garrett Land Brokers, the Nathan Dean Agency, Blossman Gas.
All right, welcome to another night of Rockmart High School football. We're getting set here to kick off this game against the Coosa Eagles. And, guys, did you see who won that toss?
Yes, Rockmart won the toss, and we're going to put our offense on the field to start the game. And I'm glad to see that. You know, that's used to the way it was always done. And but we're going to put the offense out there and get a score first maybe here.
Yeah, we did that the last few times we've won the toss. Coach Parsons always says he wants to set the tone early, and so that's what we're hoping for tonight.
All right, the cheerleaders have got the run-through up. It says 1-1-1-1, heart, soul, team, goal.
One heart, one soul, one team, one goal. The goal is to get a win here at Rockmart and beat the Eagles. Coosa comes onto the field. They're wearing their away white jerseys with black numbers and black pants. And the Rockmart Rec League football players leads our team through the run-through. And if they don't pass out first, they're going to make it all the way to the other end of the field before they quit running. Watch them go.
Oh,
they're all sizes down there,
now
aren't they?
they're crashing down there on the other end. So
a few crashing burns as the Rec League players run down the field. There goes one little straggler.
That used to be the highlight to these guys when I was a kid to get to play on the big field. So.
Yeah. So Rockmart in their home gold pants, black jerseys, black helmets. So we will be receiving. Coosa will be kicking off. Looking at the field from the home stands, they're kicking off from our right to our left. There's no wind. Wind's not going to have an impact on the game tonight. Rockmart's going to be running the ball toward our right. And so we'll put number 3 back deep to receive, Zabrian Watley. We talked about him. He'll be back there with Juke Boozer, Jakevius Boozer. Boozer's going to be the deep man. And let's return this thing and get a good start for our offense. Number 17 for the Eagles going to do the kickoff. Number 17, he's listed as 1 for Neho. He's the kicker, and he'll be kicking from our right to our left. Ball, of course, sat down on the 40-yard line, and we were watching him during the pregame. He's got a pretty good leg. We'll see what he can do here with the kickoff. About to get set here. The officials have not told them that they can start yet. And so both teams patiently waiting. Not sure what the holdup is, but they're finally going to. Officials, you know, they like to be seen sometimes, and they're being seen at the moment.
Let's wind that clock and get it going.
This is going to be the coolest night that we've played football.
Yeah. So now there's some guys running over to the other side of the field. Not sure what they're doing. They're in civilian clothes. Everybody's going to get set maybe over there on the Coosa sideline. They had 2 spies over on the Rockmart side. And, I think that's the chain gang. They were not in place. We are waiting here for the chain gang.
Yeah, I think their kids were in the rec league.
Okay, so there's the kickoff. It's going to be fielded by Watley over on the left side. Brings it right up to midfield. Crosses the 30, 40. He's tackled at the 44-yard line, and there is a flag from way over here on the opposite side of the field. He ran it up the left sideline, and the man way over on the right side threw a flag at the 46-yard line. Watley returned it to that spot. We'll see what the call is.
The man farthest from the play threw the flag.
Yeah, he had one man to beat, and he'd have been in the end zone, guys.
Yeah, that last man tripped him up, but this one's going to come back, I do believe. We'll wait and see what the call is. It's going to be illegal block of some sort against Rockmart, and we'll see where that puts the ball spotted at. It'll depend where they mark the penalty off from. They're going to mark it off from the 30-yard line, they say. Wow, that hurts. 15-yard penalty. That'll take it back to the 15-yard line.
Look like it. Did they call targeting on that?
Maybe on a block.
I don't know.
15-yard penalty. So Rockmart with a good return, but the officials have gotten into the game early, and Rockmart will have the ball at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 right there. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, going to give it to Watley, coming around. That's Smith. He cuts it back upfield. He's hit at the 15-yard line for barely a yard gain. Marcus Smith ran the speed sweep around the right side. He had a defensive end step across the line. He had to turn it upfield and only gained 1 yard out of it, so not a good first down play out of Rockmart. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Starting at running back tonight is Ant Lester. We may see Delonte McClain play on defense a lot tonight. We're going to give it to Watley. He's taking it around the left side, and he's hit behind the line and is tackled by big number 8 for Coosa.
He might have lost a couple
Chandler
of yards
Hubbard,
on that.
6'2", 215, plays outside linebacker, and he got in there and broke that play up in the backfield. It'll be 3rd down and 12 yards to go. And Rockmart in a long first down situation here early. First series, first 3 plays of the game, first 2 plays, and we've lost 2 yards.
Big conversion here.
Rockmart gets set. Bailey in the shotgun. He empties the backfield now. His receivers are not split out wide. We're going to send Watley in motion left side. They better block. He's got a man open down the middle of the field. He hits him at the 45. He crosses the 50, 45. He runs to the 40. They're going to tackle him all the way down at the inside the 5-yard line.
Michael Gay with the reception.
Michael Gay caught that ball. He was lined up very close to the line of the tackle, almost like a tight end spot, and he ran uncovered right down the left hash. Mark is counting it up. He's tackled at the 2-yard line, 3-yard line rather. Rockmart's got it 1st and goal. Wow, what a throw from Dylan Bailey. That ball was all the way back at the 12-yard line. That's about a 90-yard throw from pass completion. Marcus Smith is going to take it in on the speed sweep around the right side, and he got in the end zone, and Rockmart leads 6-0 here with 10 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. So that play started back at the 12-yard line, and they ran it down to the 3-yard line. Wow, what a play. Rockmart leading 6-0. So we'll kick the extra point attempt. And they get the ball down and get the ball up, and it is good. Noah Hughes converts the extra point, and Rockmart leads 7-0 here with 10:07 on the clock. We'll be right back for Rockmart kicking off to Coosa.
We install truck lifts and truck accessories. We offer full tire service and alignment. AC and complete service is available. Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel. 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
Four Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, Rockmart struck first here in the first quarter. Dylan Bailey hit Michael Gay on an 85-yard pass completion. Gay took it down to the 3-yard line, and then Marcus Smith punched it in from there, and Rockmart leads 7-0. Noah Hughes to kick off. He gets his foot into it, kicks a squib kick. It bounces, and they pick it up at the 20, bring it right up the middle of the field. They got a hole. Cross the 50, cuts to his left. He's finally tackled at the 40-yard line by number 5, Ridge Blackwell, but a good job of blocking by the Coosa Eagles. They set up a wedge right up the middle, and the receiver caught it on the bounce at the 20 and returned it to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he took that ball on the bounce and cut it straight up the middle and had a big hole there.
Rich Blackwell got behind him and had to chase him down for the tackle.
So Coosa with a great field position. on our 41-yard line. And they're going to give it to their tailback. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, bounces off of a tackle, and he is a big kid. Number 2. He's not listed on our roster.
He's brought down by number 6 for the Yellow Jackets, Garrett Harris.
We'll try to get a name for number 2. He is a big kid, plays tailback. Coosa lines up in the shotgun. Their quarterback's number 10, Logan Pledger. He's in the shotgun. They're in the pistol formation. He's going to give it to that tailback, number 2. He's around the left side. We didn't contain him. He's going to get the first down. He lowers his shoulder and bulldogs his way down to the 25-yard line. Who made that tackle?
He's brought down by number 3 and number 8 there, Tyler Abram, and number 3, Zabrian Watley.
So Zabrian Watley with the first lick on him, coming up from the defensive back position. And Coosa with the first down at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 inside our side, on our side of the field. The quarterback, Pledger, looks to the sideline. They take a long time to get the play call. They're going to snap the ball now. He gives it lost
fumble.
The handoff, and we recovered
it.
A fumble. We recovered that fumble. Who came up with it? Number 20. Number
Dalen
20
Lester.
for Rockmart. Dalen Lester was in there. It was a bad handoff. They were going to run the option, the quarterback option. He was trying to pull it out of the gut of his running back, and they fumbled the exchange. Dalen Lester gets in there on the ball. Rockmart with the ball at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, it's good heads-up thinking by him. He just dropped the ball. Dalen Lester fell right on top of it. So that's a big play for the Yellow Jackets here with 8 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first quarter.
So we scored with less than a 2-minute drive on our first possession. Let's see what we can do here. Bailey, the quarterback. Ant Lester, the running back. We're going to split Boozer out to the right. And we got a flag. Not sure what the
We got
false start.
is.
We got a false start, I think.
Too much time, delay of game. I tell you, they started that clock really quick after the change of possession because we came to the line of scrimmage and wasted no time.
I believe that was a false start, guys.
Now, he said delay of game.
This guy over here was doing one thing.
But either way, 5-yard loss is 1st and 15 at the 21-yard line. Bailey going to give it to Lester. He's hit in the backfield for no gain, maybe lost a half a yard on that play. We're going to have to do a better job of blocking those big linebackers. Coosa's got some size on this team. They spread that size around, and they got a couple of big linebackers, and we're going to have to do a better job of blocking them. They're in the backfield. It's 2nd down and 16. We were in kind of this long possession, down position on a 3rd down playing through a touchdown. Maybe Bailey will throw it this time. He's going to give it to Lester again. We run the reverse to Watley, and he gets it back up to the 24-yard line where they tackle him. They say he got to the 25, picked up 3 yards. We ran that little underneath reverse. The ball went to Lester to start with, and then he handed it to Zabrian Watley up underneath. Picked up 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 12. This is exactly where we were last possession.
Coosa's closing in those holes that we've been running around through.
Yeah, they're getting penetration into the backfield and not letting us get around the end. We're going to have to do something different to get to the corner
Studied our
against
film.
Coosa. Yeah, they have. We're going to have to block is what we're going to have to do. Bailey, he's under pressure, throws the screen to Marcus Smith, and all Smith can do is get out of bounds.
He had the Coosa defenders in his face.
Yeah, we let him go trying to set up the running back screen, and really not enough time to get it set up. When Smith caught the ball, he hadn't got behind them yet. If you're going to run that play, your running back's got to get up behind those big linemen. 7 minutes and 20 seconds, and we're going to be forced to punt, leading 7-0, but having to punt here on the 3 and out on our second possession. There's the snap, and the punt is going to land at the 45 and roll, take a Rockmart bounce across the 50 and rolls down at the 46-yard line. So Coosa again with good field position. We'll take a quick commercial break.
The Eye Center in Rockmart delivers dependable eye care with complete eye exams on patients ages 3 and up. The Eye Center offers a wide selection of frames and contact lenses to fit any budget. Visit the Eye Center at 530 Hunter Street in Rockmart or call 770-684-5650 to make an appointment today.
All right, Coosa with their second possession. They fumbled after getting pretty deep in our territory last time. They split 2 receivers wide to the right side. Quarterback going to give it to his tailback. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He still manages to get a couple of yards out of it. It'll be 2nd down and 8. He's a big kid, and he hit the line of scrimmage and just rooted his way forward for maybe a yard gain. Coosa no huddle, kind of a hurry up. Look to the sideline. They call a play with signals from the sideline. They're taking their time. 2 receivers split out to the right side. They got a tight end on the left, and he's a big kid. Number 1, Griffin Goss, 6'1", 255. Quarterback going to give it to that tight end again. He's got a hole left side, but we close it up after he crossed the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Dalen Lester. It'll be 3rd and short, 2 yards to go. They had a big hole left side.
Yeah, this tight end opened it up for him.
Yeah, big number 73 is a tackle on the left side of the Coosa line. And he's a pretty good-sized kid. And then number 1 lines up right beside him. That's a lot of meat for our defenders to get through. 3rd and 2 with 6:01 on the clock and it running here in the first quarter. All right, Coosa to the line. They got a receiver split out on each side, 1 back in the backfield. They're in the pistol set. Quarterback going to give it to that man. He cuts left. We're trying to get him. Did we let him get the first down? Well, I think he got it. We had him. We hit him first in the backfield. He stiff-armed our defender and fought his way forward for about 3 yards, and he needed 2.5. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball at the 47-yard line.
Tackle finally made there by number 5, Ridge Blackwell.
I tell you, Coosa, if I were them, I'd just run the ball. They got
a
couple of big runners, and we haven't been able to stop them. We're going to have to hit them a little lower than what we are. Tried to hit him up around the shoulder pads, and he was just pushing off, going around the left side. They change up. Number 43's in the backfield now. Gavin Hughes. I've got his name. They're going to give a speed sweep to a receiver around the right side, number 12 with the carry. Picked up 7 yards.
He's fast
on the play. He is.
Our buy low True Value Hardware High School scoreboard got Cartersville 7-0 over Chapel Hill. Armurchie 7-0 over Chattooga. Rome 7-0 over Villarica, and Adairsville 3-0 over Bremen.
Rockmart 7-0 over Coosa here at home. 2nd down and 5. The ball at the 39-yard line. They're going to have 2 receivers split to the right side, 1 to the left. Quarterback calls the play, signals his team. They got 2 backs in the backfield with him. They're going to give it to the second man through, and he's got a big hole. Picked up the 1st down. Got about 6 yards out of it. He needed 5. Took it to the 32-yard line.
I believe he was brought down by number 20 there, Dalen Lester. All of Coosa's players are wearing wristbands for their play calling.
Yeah, they look to them. They get a number from the sideline, look to the wristband. They all know what the play is at the line of scrimmage. Nobody huddles up hardly anymore.
You can see them flip them open and close them every play.
Yeah. Quarterback number 10 for Coosa, Logan Pledger, signals his team to get set. 1st and 10 at the 32. He takes the snap, handoff again. Running back coming left side. We get him behind the line of scrimmage. They tried to run a sweep around the left side that time.
Tackle made by number 8 there, Tyler Abram, for safety. He came in there and just got him in the back.
He got a generous spot. That ball should have been at the 35. It's at the 34, rather. It's 2nd down and 12. They bring in their starting running back, number 2. We don't know his name. It's not on our roster, but he's a good running back. They gave him a little bit of a breather. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. His running back standing right beside him. And he's going to drop back to pass. They hit the tight end over on the 30-yard line. He steps through a tackle. He's going to score if we don't tackle him. He runs over a defender at the 4-yard line and gets into the end zone. And there is a flag on the play, and that may be against, I don't know who it's against. It was thrown after the play was over. Somebody's going to get a 15-yard penalty. But big
Probably
number
going to be
three,
a late hit on us.
big number 3, Sean Brown, just ran slap over one of the defenders down there. Didn't see a number on about the 5-yard line and got into the end zone. The penalty's against us. It was after the play, so no doubt is unsportsmanlike. It'll go against us on the kickoff. It is against us. And they're going to kick the extra point, so it's 7-6 here with 3:19 in the first quarter. I tell you, they're bigger than we are, aren't they?
They are.
Other than Woodland and maybe Cedartown, this is the biggest team we've played. Coosa kicks the extra point, and it is good. So it's 7-7 with 3:19 on the clock in the first quarter. Let's hear a word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
The Silver Comet Furniture's 30,000 square foot warehouse is filling up with tons of new bedroom, living room, and dining room furniture. We offer great prices that are unmatched by national chains. We offer financing. No credit? No problem. Bad credit? No problem. For as low as $40 down, you can own your own furniture. Let Silver Comet Furniture take your home furnishings to a new level in quality and comfort. Go by and let new owner Mitchell LeGrand show you how easy it is to own new, high-quality furniture. Call them today at 678-685-4320 or go by and see them on Highway 278 in Rockmart.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, a penalty after Coosa's score has given them 15 yards here on the kickoff. They're kicking it off from our 45-yard line. I would look for some kind of high pooch or something out of Coosa because it won't take much to get it downfield. Score tied 7-7. Both teams have scored on pass plays. Dylan Bailey, well, we didn't score on a pass play. We set up a 3-yard run after an 85-yard throw from Dylan Bailey to Michael Gay. And then Coosa just had a 37-yard pass completion for a touchdown. They're just going to kick it into the end zone, and we'll get the ball up at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I figured he wouldn't have a hard time kicking that in there, but I'll tell you, the Jackets is going to have to work on that pass coverage. Last week we had a tough time with Pepperell. The times they scored was scored on pass plays, so we're going to have to hold them on offense and then work on that pass coverage on defense.
Yeah, they ran their tight end out in the flat on the right side, and nobody covered him, and he had a lot of running room after he caught the ball, and his receivers were already blocking downfield as soon as he caught the ball. And there was one man that had a chance to tackle him, and he just lowered his shoulder and ran over him. But he's 6'5", 230 pounds.
That'd be hard to stop.
He's going to run over a lot of them if they give him that opportunity. Rockmart with receivers split out on both sides. Bailey in the shotgun. Going to run the sweep around the right side to Smith. They bounce it out. He's going to lose ground. He gets back to the line of scrimmage finally. At the 20-yard line is where they push him out of bounds. Smith with no running room. There was a host of Coosa Eagles that just kept running him toward the sideline. He tried to reverse his field, but they were playing contain as well. It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, they had him strung out there, nowhere to go.
So Michael Gay split out on the left side. Jakevius Boozer on the right side. If we can give him a little bit of time, we might can throw on him because they're putting 8 men in the box. Bailey going to throw. He does hit Jakevius Boozer down the right side just off of his hand. He was only able to get one hand up and on the ball, but a pretty good throw. Maybe just a half a step sooner than he was expecting because he didn't raise both arms to try to catch the ball. But it hit him in his hand, in his right hand.
I think we're going to have to open this up and pass the ball more to get them off of the line.
Yeah, they're putting everybody but the safeties within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. They're playing 2 safeties deep, and everybody else is right up against the line of scrimmage. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to send a man in motion. He's going to try to throw it again. We didn't block. We have to hit Smith just to dump it off to him. We lost 4 yards. Smith was just the safety valve. And he hit him at the 14-yard line, and they tackled him as soon as he caught the ball. Again, we didn't block their defenders. It's 4th and 15 yards to go. And we're going to have to punt again.
That number 8 for Coosa, he's in Bailey's face every single play.
So Kieran Roberts, number
39.
Kane Stocks, number 38, I think, doing the punting. Maybe. 38 or 39. There he gets it away. Low punt. Going to be fielded at the 45. They're going to try to return it. He dropped the ball. Did we fall on it? One of our players jumped up saying we did.
But we didn't.
We did not.
They fumbled, but
tell you,
they were
that
right
was
on
dangerous. He was going to try to return that. He was running forward to catch it.
Caught it at his shoestrings.
Caught it on his shoestrings. 2:17, and they've had great field position on every possession. They got it across the 50 again at the 43-yard line, our 43-yard line.
That's one of those sacrifice your body catches. Because if I'd have been that defender for Rockmart, I wouldn't have been looking for the ball to lay him out.
He needs to learn how to wave his hand for a fair catch. 2:17 here in the first quarter. It's 7-7. Coosa with the ball on the Rockmart 43-yard line. They got a man in motion coming left side, and they take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. So we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
It's Timbo's Smokehouse on the move with the best barbecue around. It's smoked low and slow. The secret is out. It's delicious barbecue, ribs, and pulled pork. Look for Timbo's gleaming white food truck in front of Top Dish Yogurt in Cedartown on Thursdays. And then Fridays and Saturdays to the Raceway in Rockmart, Georgia on Highway 278. That's Timbo's Smokehouse. Smoker in tow and barbecue to go. Call for catering too at 770-634-3840.
Alvis Miller & Son Funeral Home is the only local family-owned and operated funeral home in the area. Their 24-hour community information line is open at 770-684-5438. Alvis Miller & Son Funeral Home, 304 West Elm Street in Rockmart.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
All right, Coosa with the ball at our 43-yard line. It's first down and 10. 2:16 on the clock here in the first quarter. Tie game. Coosa with the ball inside our territory. Man in motion going from his left to his right. Quarterback takes a snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, dives ahead to the 38-yard line. That's a pretty good decision by the quarterback. That was the quarterback option. He kept it, pulled it out of the hands of his running back, brought it around the left side. He's reading our defensive end. If the defensive end dives in on that handoff, he's going to pull it out and run it. And he did that time, picked up 4 yards at second down and 6. Last time they ran that play, though, they fumbled it. Receivers split out on each side, one on each side. High snap. He barely got it into the belly of his running back, and we get him behind the line of scrimmage for a 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 9. Who made that tackle?
Tackle made by number 53 there, Jay Hinkle.
Delonte McClain also in on that tackle. It's 3rd and 9. I would look for him to throw the ball here. And I don't see that big tight end in the game. But if I was Coosa, I'd put him in the game and dump it to him. They got 3 receivers split out right side, 1 to the left. Quarterback, Pledger, walks up, makes sure his line got the play. Send their running back now over to the right side. Quarterback snaps the ball, rolls to his right. He's looking downfield. Plenty of time. We finally pressure him, and he has to throw the ball and get rid of it.
That's the play last week that we got beat on, and I'm pretty sure that's what they were doing.
We hit him just as he threw the ball at the sideline. It's incomplete. It's 4th and 9. That's a pretty good series for the defense, and Rockmart forces a punt.
Yeah, Jackets did a good job there holding their zone. They didn't commit. That's what he was waiting on.
Number 17, Chris Harrell. That's from Rockmart's lineup. Number 17, the kicker is also the punter. Juan Cornejo, he's the punter, standing back on his own 45-yard line. Rockmart's got 1 man back deep. I believe that's Culver. There's the snap. He gets it away. We dove at it trying to block it. We called for the fair catch. Going to catch it inside the 10-yard line. They're going to give us the spot at the 10. That's a good, favorable spot for Rockmart. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the last series of the first quarter.
Harrelson Termite, the largest pest control company in Polk County, can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They also treat other pesky insects like bedbugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 770-684-1488.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
Rockmart with their fourth possession of the game. It's 7-7, and we're back deep again inside our own territory at the 10-yard line. We've been in there all night long. We got to do something to reverse the field. Bailey going to give it up the middle to number 1, Ant Lester, and he picked up half a yard maybe. They hit him in the backfield as soon as he took the handoff. He spun his way back to the line of scrimmage and fell across it. It'll be 2nd down and 9 yards to go. If he could have broke that tackle, he had some running room. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, they're bringing everybody if we can just get behind them.
They crowd the line of scrimmage again. We got a receiver split wide to the left. Bailey in the shotgun. Sends Watley in motion. He does keep it. Runs it up the middle. Crosses the 20. Bailey still running. Broke free to the 40. 50. He's got a blocker. Will they chase him down? 25, 20. Hold on to the ball, Dylan. They tackle him at the 5-yard line. You could see him coming. He had somebody going to run him down. It's number 13. He's one of their receivers, plays defensive back. He's got some speed. He ran Dylan down at the 5-yard line, and you can see him going for the ball. Bailey, thankfully, was holding it tight. That's the last play of the first quarter. It's tied here. Rockmart will have it at the 5-yard line when we come back for the start of the second quarter. Let's take a quick commercial break.
It doesn't matter if you're a weekend warrior or a star under the local lights. Sometimes it's just not that easy to bounce back up and walk it off. That's why Floyd's Sports Medicine Program is here to keep you healthy on and off the field. And our urgent care offices are conveniently located where you work and play. Floyd's Sports Medicine Program has the experience and technology to get you back in the game. Find out more at floyd.org.
Your friends at All-Star Grading are proud to offer their roll-off service to help you with all types of refuse. Don't waste time and money with multiple trips to the landfill. Call them for a quote on a roll-off dumpster. Phone 770-684-1915.
Whether you're shopping for auto, home, business, life, or health insurance, contact the Nathan Dean Agency at 770-684-7851 or visit them online at nathandeanagency.com.
Are your power bills way too high? Time you contact your local insulation dealer. TNT Insulation can handle all your insulation needs from new home construction to general repair. TNT Insulation also specializes in spray foam insulation. Give them a call at 770-684-1887.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
That's an 86-yard run by Dylan Bailey. He took that from the 11-yard line down to the 3-yard line and sets up a 1st down and goal for the Jackets. He needed one more gear, and he didn't have it. But they had a fast kid. You could see that he was going to chase him down if the field didn't stop him first. And we're going to get in the end zone. Watley runs a speed sweep around the left side and scores. Number 3, Zabrian Watley, with a 3-yard score, makes it 13-7.
Yeah, the good thing about that run is Rockmart had blockers as far as they could go, and then Dylan and the defender outrun them. So it was just him and him.
So we talked about how Coosa was crowding the line of scrimmage, putting basically 9 men within about 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. We don't have our field goal tee on the field. We're missing a man out there. Finally get somebody out there. They're going to have to hurry. They're going to get a delay of game. We get set. They're going to snap the ball. The hold is down. The kick is up, and the kick is through there. It'll be 14-0 Rockmart.
I'll tell you something.
Over Coosa. But, yeah, they were crowding the line of scrimmage. Once he fought his way through that initial attack, he had a lot of room to run.
Yeah, Dylan, it wasn't a cakewalk through that line of scrimmage. He was like a pinball coming through there.
And I tell you, they're playing the sweep tonight. They have got that shut down for us. So we're going to have to pass the ball, and we're going to have to, like you said earlier during the break, we need to just run it straight up the middle at them.
And that worked. So the coaches saw that as well. They're stunting their outside linebacker and defensive end on just about every play and getting into the backfield. They're beating our linemen across the line of scrimmage and getting into the backfield. But at that time, just like it has a lot, it leaves the middle of the field open. Dylan took advantage of it, made the right read. That's another one of those. He's got the option to hand it off or keep it and to run with it, and he made the right decision and then made a good run after the decision. Rockmart leading 14-7, and it's been all Bailey so far. He's got an 85-yard completion and an 86-yard run. And there's the kick. Hughes kicks it down to the 13-yard line. They bring it right up the middle of the field again. Crosses the 40, gets down to the 46-yard line. We've got to do a better job of covering the kick if he ain't going to kick it any further than that.
That was Ridge Blackwell on the tackle there on that return. Ridge is going to get tired of bringing them down from the back all night.
I said to the 13, he kicked it to the 23-yard line, and they returned it across the 50.
And I tell you, they're setting up that wedge right in the middle because once they catch the ball back there, they're just running straight up the middle.
So Coosa at their own 47-yard line to start this drive.
WZOT Rockmart, W270CE Rome.
Behind the line, he still got across it, got to the 50, picked up 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7 yards to go. He runs hard.
Ridge Blackwell on the tackle there again.
Number 2 for the
12. I'm sorry, Payne Culver.
Number 2 for the Coosa Eagles can lay a lick, and he did on that play. Culver coming up from the safety position to make the final stop. Second down and 7 to go. Ball is just across the 50-yard line. They look to the sidelines. They got one receiver right, one to the left. Their tight end is in the backfield now. Quarterback going to give it to the running back right up the middle.
We hit him.
Big hit. Big hit by number 34 for the Yellow Jackets.
Dante Williams.
Dante Williams got across the line, played it down the line of scrimmage, right behind the line of scrimmage. They lost a half a yard, takes it back to the 50.
Yeah, tonight's one of those nights we need Dante to have a big game. You know, he's had some big games this year. Tonight we need him to have another big game on defense.
3rd and 7. It'd be good to force a punt here. 3rd and 7. They split 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Their best weapon is not on the field. That's that big tight end.
We hadn't saw him after that first series much.
Quarterback in the shotgun, drops back to pass, rolls to his right, looks to his left, sets up a receiver screen. His receiver missed the ball. They were trying to set the running back screen, rather. They were trying to.
I tell you, that running back almost was in motion on that.
Yeah, we had Big Jay Hinkle, number 53, coming in the backfield, and if that quarterback didn't thump that ball, he was fishing to get hammered.
So Coosa with a 3 and out, going to have to punt. Ball's at midfield. And I was watching Coosa warm up before the game, and they were running pass patterns. And big number 2 was running patterns. He is a good running back. He doesn't have good hands, and it showed on that play. They tried to throw a screen to him, and it went off of his hands. So it goes incomplete, and they punt the ball to us. Going to roll out of bounds near the 20-yard line, and Rockmart will have it just inside the 20 at the 19 when we come back after this break.
Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness at 111 Felton Drive helps people achieve their wellness objectives by combining skill and expertise. If you are experiencing headaches, back, neck, or leg pain, call today at 770-684-4963.
Now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
Rockmart comes off the sideline, and they'll come directly to the line of scrimmage. They got receivers split out on both sides. Michael Gay wide to the left. Jakevius Boozer wide to the right. Bailey in the shotgun. He's got Marcus Smith in the backfield with him. Zabrian Watley, we're going to fake the handoff to Smith, give it to Watley. He cuts it up the middle of the field, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard, a foot. They don't move the chains at all, and second down and 10.
He was brought down by number 8 there for the Coosa Eagles, Chandler Hubbard. Their number 8's in on a lot of plays. He's a big, good defensive player. Plays linebacker.
They got a good, strong line, looks like, on defense.
We got 2 tight ends in the game, no running back, 2 wing backs. We're going to give it to Marcus Smith. He goes to the right, cuts it upfield. He's going to get down to the very near the 30-yard line. Might have got a first down.
He's close.
He's close. He picked up 8, maybe 9 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1. So Marcus Smith running the speed sweep, found a hole on the right side of our offensive line and picked up 9 yards. It's 3rd and 1. That's the longest run I believe we've had other than the Bailey 86-yard run. Bailey in the shotgun. He sends Watley in motion left side, fakes a handoff. He kept it. He's down to the 40-yard line, crossed the 40, and took it to the 43. Another good run from our quarterback, and picked up the first down.
He's brought down by number 4 there for the Coosa Eagles, DJ Clark.
So that's a 13-yard run by Dylan Bailey.
That's only our 3rd first down of the night.
Took it to the 42-yard line. Rockmart leading 14-7 with 8:47 on the clock here in the second quarter. Same formation, no back in the backfield, just the wing backs. We're going to give it to Watley. He cuts upfield, bounces off of a tackle, and gets 2 yards out of it. And a flag is thrown right at the pile where the tackle was made.
You can tell they're keying on Watley and Marcus Smith.
Not sure what the call is. But it was thrown right at the pile where the tackle was made. Maybe it's on them. I don't think that's the case. It's probably, they're going to mark it off. Face mask against Coosa. That's a break for Rockmart.
That's good eyes by the ref.
We got no yardage out of that run, and they got a face mask call. On the tackle, somebody got their hand up in the face mask of Zabry and Watley. We'll get another first down. That takes it across midfield to the 42, 41-yard lines where he's going to stop walking. And we'll take all we can get with 8:29 left here in the second quarter. Rockmart leading 14-7. Now finally have crossed midfield on a drive other than just one big long play. Bailey in the shotgun, gives it to Watley, comes left side. They hit him behind the line of scrimmage. He got away, and he crosses the 40 down to the 38-yard line. He had a man grabbed hold of him as soon as he got the ball, and he just spun away from him and got out of his grasp.
I tell you, we're not blocking them on the line. They're getting through the line pretty quick on us tonight.
We're going to have to run the ball up the middle at 2nd down and 7. Ball's at the 37-yard line. Bailey, the shotgun. We bring Ant Lester back in the game. He's the running back. We send a receiver off. Michael Gay split wide to the right. We're going to fake the ball underneath to Watley. Bailey, with a little bit of time, has to get rid of it quickly and threw it a little bit low to his tight end, dragging across the middle. Not much time for Bailey to get that pass off, and the tight end was well covered. And Bailey just threw it where he had to, threw it low, and if Rid had been able to catch the ball, then good, but he didn't want anybody to intercept it.
No, and Bailey did a good job. He stayed right in that pocket till he just absolutely had to let the ball go, so tried to let the play develop a little bit.
He threw it in the only spot that Reed Couch was the only one with a chance to catch it, but a little bit too low. We send Marcus Smith in motion. Bailey going to throw. He's got a receiver open, and we missed the ball. He hit him right in the fingertips, and our receiver was going to run with it before he caught it. It'll be 4th down. 4th down. Let's run the ball. Let's don't punt. 4th down. The ball's at the 37-yard line. 4th and 7 yards to go, and we're going to go for it. They're going to have to take a timeout. They're taking way too much time. 7:32 on the clock. Bailey comes to the line. Ant Lester's one of the wingbacks now, and we're going to take it. Somebody whistle. Man in motion. Bailey going to drop back to throw. Same play, same result. That one was a little wide of Jakevius Boozer, and so we turn it over on downs. Boozer could have possibly caught the ball. He dove for it, but it was a little out of his reach. And we turn it over on downs, and Coosa with the ball at the 37-yard line. And we're going to ask our defense to hold them here with 7:28 on the clock.
Our Bilo True Value Hardware High School scoreboard got Pepperell 7-0 over Dade, Rome 21-0 over Villa Rica, and got Gordon Central 7, Model 3.
So Coosa at our 38. They got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's going to run it. He runs to his left, dumps it off to his running back. We hit him just as he caught the ball. Did he hang on to it?
He hung on to it.
That's a pretty good catch.
One-handed catch.
Number 20 made the catch for Coosa coming out of the backfield. I don't have his name either. He's not on the roster that we got. But he made a pretty good catch. He was lined up in the slot formation.
And we let him get out. We should have had him back here in the backfield.
Yeah, he sidestepped Dante Wiggins. He had him there.
But good pressure to force him out of the pocket. 2nd down and 7 yards to go. Coosa at our 42. Quarterback going to fake the pitch, going to run it right up the middle, crosses the 50, cuts to his right. We tackle him from behind at the 40-yard line. That's number 5, Ridge Blackwell. He fell forward to the 37. He faked the pitch, pulled it down, and ran it right up the middle. Give us a little of our own taste of our own medicine.
That's what
there.
we just did to them last couple series.
Coosa with a 1st down at the 37-yard line, inside Rockmart territory with 6:23 on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. They got 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Quarterback drops back to pass, rolls to his right now, hits his back out of the backfield, and he missed the ball.
That was a blessing there.
Yeah, that was a pretty good throw. They had it set up, and he just flat dropped the ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
That's the one that just caught the ball on the previous play.
Yeah, that's the same kid, number 20, that caught that pass earlier as the defender was hitting him. Made a good catch on the last throw, but couldn't pull that one in. They got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They think they're going to be able to throw the ball on us. 2nd down and 10. 1 back in the backfield. They're in the pistol set. Quarterback drops back to pass. We got him under pressure. Did we get him from behind? Yes, we did, and there's a flag.
That's got to be holding in the area that it was in.
Got to be.
That's Jay Hinkle on the tackle, number 53 for the Yellow Jackets. Got him around the waist and just pulled him down.
And it is holding against Coosa. It's declined because they lost about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 13, and that's a pretty good decision. I'd rather have 3rd and 13 as to have 2nd and 20. Well, I don't know. 2nd and 20 sounds pretty good, doesn't it? 6:05, clock not running after the penalty. 14-7 is the score. 3 receivers come over to the right side now for the Eagles, 1 to the left. They're clearly in a passing down. Clock running now. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, drop back to pass. He's got plenty of time, but he's a man coming, going to get him from behind. And that is 20. Number 20, Dalen Lester with the sack. He didn't see him coming. Lester playing linebacker, waited, finally released and came and sacked the quarterback. Untouched. There's a flag. Illegal motion against Coosa. We'll decline that. Yes, we will. And that'll spot the ball back at the 49-yard line, still on our side of the field. And Coosa's going to have to punt. Good job, defense. Rockmart went for it. They're going to spot it right on the 50. Rockmart went for it on 4th down, didn't make it, and decided that our defense could hold them, and they could. 4th down and 23 yards to go at the 50-yard line, and one going to have to punt again for the Eagles, and they jumped off sides again. We flinched, and their guy backed up, and that'll back them up 5 yards. Let's take it. We need all the possession we can get.
Absolutely.
Tied in on the right side of their line, jumped off, stepped backwards before the ball was snapped. 5:34 on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. Rockmart leading 14-7. The band's going to play at halftime, and the middle schoolers are going to be out there with them, we believe. It's 4th down and 28 yards to go now. And they're going to have to punt. The ball's at the 45. Their punter standing back at the 32. Low snap. They got it off. I tell you, they got it off. It takes a good roll for the Eagles. Low punt. He just barely got it away. He picked up a low snap. The ball rolls to the 22-yard line. Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be right back for Rockmart's possession.
4 Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
Yellow Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
Hands. All right, Rockmart with their hands team out on the field for the receive the punt. We called for the fair catch, but it rolled in front of us down to the 22-yard line. Now we got a receiver split wide left side of the far side of the field. The ball's on the right hash and a receiver standing over against the sideline on the left side. Bailey in the shotgun, sends a man in motion. He's going to run it left. He hits behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on that speed sweep tonight for Rockmart. Zabrian Watley got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all he got. It'll be 2nd down and 10. That play is not working against this big Eagles defensive front.
Their linebackers are just, when the ball snapped, they're just standing there. They're not moving. They're waiting on that.
They just step through the line of scrimmage, and our linemen can't push them out of the way. 4:42 on the clock. It's running here in the second quarter. Jackets leading 14-7. It'd be nice to put a little more cushion up there before halftime. Bailey in the shotgun. Ant Lester, the running back. He's going to give it to Lester up the middle, and he's going to run it to the line of scrimmage, and they stop him and push him back, and the play is dead. Eagle defender with the ball, but the play is dead at the line of scrimmage. We may have lost a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
He started up the middle and was gaining some yards and then cut out to the side and just nowhere to run out there.
Rockmart's going to have to get better at their conversions.
3rd and 11. 4 minutes on the clock. They call the play from the sideline. Bailey gets his team set. Ant Lester, the running back, standing right beside him in the pistol set. He sends a man in motion coming left side. He's going to throw the ball. He's got a receiver and overthrows him. But if he had caught that ball, he would have gotten drilled. But he overthrew him. Marcus Smith was the intended receiver coming out of the backfield from the wingback position down the left hash and not able to get his hands on it enough to make the catch. It was too high of a throw. That's a tough completion to make. Rockmart forced a punt from deep in our own territory again. Punter standing at the 6-yard line.
We need a good kick here.
Yeah, they're not expecting one. They're standing on our 45. And he's going to bounce. It's where it's going to hit at the 45. It rolls across the 50 and rolls out of bounds on their side of the field at the 49. And that's where they'll have it, right at midfield with 3:34 on the clock. We're going to have to ask our defense to step up again and make a stop at midfield.
Yeah, we need to stop them here and not let them score before halftime.
Coosa's had the ball at midfield on every possession except for one tonight.
And they get the ball back to start the second half.
They do. Ball at the 49-yard line on the Coosa side of the 50. It's 1st and 10. They got a receiver to the right and one to the left. Quarterback, high snap, gives it underneath to his tailback, and he gets a yard out of it before we force him backwards. So that big tailback, number 2 with the run, and they say he got 1 yard across the 50. About a half a yard across the 50 at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I think tackle was made there by number 54, Logan Holiday.
Logan Holiday playing right in the middle of the Jacket defensive line. And that's where they ran the ball, right at him. They got a receiver to the right, one to the left. Big tight end on the left side, number 1, 6'1", 255. Quarterback in the shotgun. Going to drove to his right. He's under pressure and throws it incomplete to his intended receiver, number 3. Another tight end who was lined up on the right side of the line.
He had Jabari Burge beating his door down.
Yeah, Burge was all over him. He had to throw that one before he intended to. This guy walking back and forth in front of us can't find a seat. He's walked back and forth in front of us about 5 times tonight. 2 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock. Ball's back at the 49-yard line. 3rd down and 9 yards to go. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. They got a man coming in motion, and somebody moved on the left side of the Eagle line.
It was on Coosa.
And they took too long to snap the ball that time. I mean, I'm glad they did. They sent a man in motion. He went in motion slow. It looked like they wanted to snap the ball and didn't, and the left side of the line moved. It's 3rd and 14 now. Big play for the Jacket defense. This is where they were when we stopped them last time. Two receivers left, one to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun for the Eagles. Rockmart with 5 men on the line of scrimmage, and one of them's lined up across the line.
Mm-hmm.
He better step back. They don't call it. They're going to drop back to pass, and Jabari Burge is going to sack him back at the 32-yard line. The quarterback wanted to get rid of it and realized he couldn't. Jabari Burge was all over him.
Rockmart got a break on that play, guys, because we could see the line of scrimmage and his foot.
Jabari was offsides.
Yeah, I guess that's who that was. But everything about him was hanging over the line.
Jabari Burge is a sophomore. He's 6'5", weighs 206 pounds. When he realizes he can play that outside linebacker position and really falls in love with it, he could play that at the next level.
That was
because he's got the size for it.
That was about a 12-yard sack.
So it'll be 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Let's take a quick timeout as well with 2:37 left here in the second quarter.
Four Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
We install truck lifts and truck accessories. We offer full tire service and alignment. AC and complete services available. Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel. 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067
Yellow
today.
Jackets play-by-play action continues on WZOT 101.9.
Coosa with another 4th and a mile. Ball at the 33-yard line. They got to get it to the cross midfield to the 40 to get a first down. They're going to have to punt. And Jabari Burge almost got there, but a great punt. And it rolls out of bounds at the Rockmart 35, 37, 38, 39-yard line.
You'll get there in a minute.
Yeah, he finally stopped walking. He kept walking upfield. 2:31 left here in the second quarter. Jackets leading 14-7.
This is the best field position we've had coming off a punt.
You were talking about Jabari Burge. He was just within inches of blocking that ball that time. He was all over the kicker.
He's got the perfect size for outside linebacker defensive end in college. 6'5", 205. Georgia signed the kid out of Rome today. They said on the radio he was 6'5", weighed 210. He's a senior, going to play there in Athens next year. One of the top defensive ends in the country. And Burge is basically the same size. We're going to send a man in motion coming left. We hit Marcus Smith out of the backfield, right side. That's about an 8-yard gain. That was Jakevius Boozer, rather.
That's a good catch by Boozer there on the
Good throw
right
by
side.
Dylan Bailey. 2:18, clock running, second down and 1 yard to go.
And I think we're going to have to do some quick passes like that on this team.
Dylan just put it right in his numbers and drilled him with it.
We got a receiver split wide to the left and one to the right. 2:04, clock running. We're going to fake the handoff. Bailey going to keep it, run it up the middle, and gets across the 50 down to the 44-yard line. That's a first down. Bailey doing a good job of running the ball.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't have a lot of open holes. He's having a.
I'm not sure he wanted to run it that time, but the snap was
choice.
low, and he couldn't get the handoff to Watley, so he had to run it. It's 1st and 10. The ball at the 44. 1:48 on the clock. We're going to fake the handoff to Smith. Give it to Watley. He's across the 40. They're going to wrestle him out of bounds at the 35. That play worked finally. It'll be second down and a short 1 yard to go. 9-yard run by Watley. That's that reverse underneath. The handoff went first to Smith, and he gave it to Watley coming from the other side, wing back position.
We've got a minute 42 seconds left in this half. Jackets up 14-7 and driving on the 35-yard line.
Second down and 1. Watley in motion. Bailey going to drop back to pass. He's got a receiver and overthrows him and almost intercepted. Jakevius Boozer was the intended receiver. He was coming on a crossing pattern from the right side. Michael Gay was running a fly pattern down the left side. Bailey didn't see him. Gay may have been the open receiver. It's incomplete, 3rd and 1. We got to get a first down. The ball's at the 35-yard line. No need to hurry. Clock stopped. 1:39 with left here in the first quarter. We gotta get 1 yard and get a first down. Bailey in the shotgun. Sends Smith in motion. He's going to carry it himself. Crosses to the 40. Steps out to the right, to the 30 rather. Got down to the 27-yard line. Picked up the first down. Clock stops to move the chains. With a minute 32 seconds, there's a flag on the play.
I think it's on Coosa.
I'm pretty sure that's on Coosa. Their coach is fired up, mad, yelling at somebody. That gives them 15 yards. They'll mark it off half the distance to the goal. Bailey carried the ball to the 33.
Got to hand it to Bailey. When he runs the ball, it's not just free running. He's getting hit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's taking some licks out there.
He's getting caught from behind a lot and taking some pretty big licks.
He's like a pinball. He hit him from the side, the back, the front.
Half the distance to the goal, takes it to the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from there with a minute 32 on the clock. Rockmart with no real reason to rush here, but clock getting late here in the second quarter. We need to score. We're going to give it to Watley. They're going to catch him behind the line, but he stepped up and got through it and gets down to the 11-yard line before they tackle him. Minute 16, clock running. Jackets need to hurry to the line of scrimmage. We got 2 timeouts. Might be a good time to use it. Clock running, a minute and 10, minute 6. Come on, do something, coach. Minute 3. They finally come to the line of scrimmage. Gay wide to the left. 2nd down and 7. Clock still running. They get set. Marcus Smith goes in motion. We give it to him. He's running right. Gets across the 10. He doesn't get the first down. They stopped him at the 10-yard line. This might be a good time for a timeout. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Bailey looks to the sideline. It's 3rd and 6. Come on. Hurry. 34 seconds now. 33. 30 seconds. Bailey to the line. Gets his team set. 26 seconds. We wasted 15 seconds. Bailey going to throw. He's got a receiver wide open in the end zone because
be on us.
Yeah, we pushed off. He was wide open because he pushed the defender out of the way. 20 seconds left, and that is who's hurt. Who's hurt back there? Somebody rolling around in the backfield. It's not. Is it our quarterback? It is not our quarterback. One of our linemen, and he's injured. He's going to get up on his own though. I don't know what happened to him, but he's going to get up and walk off.
I tell you, we let a lot of time run off the clock there. And now we got a...
That's a good throw. He ran a curl pattern in the end zone, and Bailey hit him in the numbers, but he was wide open because he had pushed off, shoved the defender back. And they mark off, Rockmart's going to take a timeout.
We're going to take a timeout now.
They mark off the 15 yards with the clock stops. They would have wound it after they got set. Ball spotted at the 25. Let's take a timeout as well right here. We'll be back for this last 20 seconds of the half.
The Eye Center in Rockmart delivers dependable eye care with complete eye exams on patients ages 3 and up. The Eye Center offers a wide selection of frames and contact lenses to fit any budget. Visit the Eye Center at 530 Hunter Street in Rockmart or call 770-684-5650 to make an appointment today.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
Back to the game where Rockmart's leading 14-7 with 20 seconds left here in the first half. And we just got a penalty in the end zone for pushing off. Offensive pass interference takes the ball back to the 25-yard line.
So it's 3rd down.
3rd down and about 14 yards to go. 13 yards to go. 23 yards to go, rather. Bailey in the shotgun. Receiver split out on each side. He's going to have to drop back to throw. We hit a man in the middle of the field, and it's incomplete.
It looked like they hit him a little bit before that ball got there.
That's pretty good coverage. He hit him about the time the ball got there.
Tie goes to the runner there.
Reed Couch was the intended receiver. He jumped up to make the catch and took a hard lick. As soon as the ball hit his hands, they gave him a pretty good lick. 4th down and 23. Ball at the 26-yard line. Rockmart going to use their last time out here with 16 seconds, and the clock stopped for the incomplete pass. We'll stay right here.
And be sure to stay tuned at halftime for the Rockmart Rent to Own halftime show, and Brian will be giving you the update on all the scores. I got a few scores on the Bilo True Value High School scoreboard. Got Pepperell now 29-0 over Dade. The last score we had from Cedartown and Troup County tied up at 7. So that's been a little while back, but Brian will be giving you those updates when the halftime gets here.
If we just thought about kicking a field goal, it'd be a 42-yarder. I don't think we got that much leg. Rockmart talking it over on the sideline with 16 seconds. It's 4th down and 12 yards to go.
Rockmart's got
21 yards to go.
Rockmart's got to get down to about the 3.5-yard line for a first down.
As much as our kicking game has improved, I think you're right, David.
Ball at the 25. They got to get to the 4. Bailey brings his team off the sideline. He's got Marcus Smith and Kevius Boozer split wide to the left on the wide side of the field. They're on the right hash, and Coosa going to take a timeout. They're going to talk about it, make sure their defense is set. Let's take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back for this crucial play.
Harrelson Termite, the largest pest control company in Polk County, can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They also treat other pesky insects like bedbugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 770-684-1488.
Are your power bills way too high? Maybe it's time you contact your local insulation dealer. TNT Insulation can handle all your insulation needs from new home construction to general repair. TNT Insulation also specializes in spray foam insulation. Give them a call at 770-684-1887.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
Rockmart with a 4th and 21 yards to go. I finally quit saying 12. 2 receivers to the left on the wide side of the field. We're set up on the right hash. Bailey in the shotgun. He's got 2 wingbacks in there with him. He's going to fake the handoff to Watley. He's under pressure, and they're going to get him behind the line of scrimmage. We held. He's going to throw the ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted out of bounds.
But we're gonna
get called for holding. No doubt they're going to decline it with 5 seconds on the clock and take the ball because that pass was incomplete, out of bounds to a defender.
I'm sure I should know this number, but I just got a text that said Cedartown 7, Troup County 6 at halftime. I don't know.
5 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. 5.7 seconds on the clock. Here in the second quarter, Jackets leading 14-7. And I would imagine that Coosa will either just try to sling one deep or take a knee here with 1 play to run in the second quarter.
And when they come back from halftime, we got to kick off to Coosa.
That's right. We missed a good opportunity to score there with a pass interference call on the offense in the end zone. And Jackets not able to score at the end of the half. Coosa going to take a knee, and that'll end the second quarter. Rockmart leading 14-7 going into halftime.
And it's been a tough first half for the Jackets offensively. We finally moved the ball on that last drive, but we just really ran out of time down here. And like you said, missed a good opportunity. Put us up by 2 scores, but when we come back, we'll be kicking off to Coosa. But we're going to send it back to the station for the Rockmart Rent to Own halftime show, and they'll be bringing you up with all the scores from the game, from all the games around the region, and we'll be getting Michael down on the field and get an interview with Coach Parson here in just a few minutes.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Rockmart High School Yellow Jacket football on WZOT 101.9 Hometown Radio. Presented by
Advanced Rehab, Allstate Insurance, Boyd Medical Center, Garrett Land Brokers, the Nathan Dean Agency, Blossman Gas,
All right, we're back here. So we got Michael down on the sideline. He's waiting for Coach Parson to come out. As soon as we see him come out, we'll turn it over to him. But we're about a minute away from getting this second half underway, and the Jackets up 14-7 here, and we'll be giving the ball back to Coosa here to start this second half off. And missed a good opportunity there on a drive right there to end the first half. Drove it down to about the 3-yard line, and then a few penalties backed us up, and finally it got to be about 4th down and 21.
Yeah, 4th and 21 yards to go after a pass interference call against the receiver in the end zone on about a 10-yard pass pattern, and a good run, good pattern, good throw. But our receiver pushed off in the end zone, so a 15-yard penalty pushed us back and really blew a chance to get more points on the board before the half was over.
Yeah, and we, the speed sweep hasn't worked much for us tonight, and I tell you, they've been closing up these holes all night long for us, and we've had some good runs up the middle.
I think the coach is coming out, and
Michael's got him in sight, but not ready yet. We had really the story of the first half was 2 plays. We had an 85-yard throw from Dylan Bailey to Michael Gay, and then Dylan had an 86-yard run. Both of those plays set up a score. Jackets leading 14-7. Michael's got Coach on the sideline.
All right, we're going to turn it over to Michael down on the sideline. He's got Coach Parson with him.
I'm down here with Coach Parson down here on the sideline. Coach, we're up 14-7 at halftime. It's a hard-fought first half. Just give us your thoughts on the first half and what we expect to see on the second half.
Well, we're getting manhandled up front offensive line-wise, not being able to get our guys out running. And, credit to Coosa, they come prepared and ready to stop our guys. Defensively, we've done a good job. We gave 1 score, again, a missed tackle. But all in all, our defense done a good job getting them off the field and giving us a chance to, we got down here and didn't get any points. That was big. So it's going to be a ball game. And, it's what I told our kids. If we'll play Rockmart football, we'll come out victorious.
So, guys, you've heard from Coach Parson. Coach, good luck second half.
All right, and just as he said, they have been manhandling us up front pretty good.
Yeah, and he sort of patted the defense on the back. I don't know if I'd say that was a missed tackle that caused that score, because Coosa threw a pass to their big tight end, and he just ran over one of our defensive backs.
He sure did.
So to get in for their only score of the night. So, Coach, a little more optimistic than I am about that play.
Yeah.
But a little more than just a missed tackle caused them to get into the score. That was really their only successful drive, though. They had a good drive. They got the ball at midfield, drove it down to about the 23-yard line, and threw that pass. So they had that one drive. Everything else, we were able to stop them pretty much at midfield. So the defense did have a good first half, and we're going to call on them here early in the third quarter. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back for the kickoff. Here to start this second half, Jackets leading Coosa 14-7, but they got the ball to start the second half.
Dad, it's football season. That's right, Dylan. You know I love football as much as you, but we've got a job to do here at Days. Just like you and your Jackets work hard each week to prepare for Friday Night Lights, we strive to be winners, and it takes a lot of teamwork.
Y'all must be doing a great job. Everywhere I go, I see those blue Days tags.
Thanks, buddy.
Days Rockmart is located right across from Rockmart High School on Highway 113. Give them a call at 770-684-7400 or check them out at daysrockmart.com. Tell them number 14 sent you. Remember, today is the day.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're back here getting ready to start this second half. I'm Mark Lumpkin along with David Williams, and we've got Michael down. He's heading back up here. He'll probably be out of breath by the time he climbs all these steps. But
I got him a Diet Coke up here waiting on him, though. Rockmart going to be kicking off to Coosa here to start the third quarter. They're kicking off from our right to our left. So Rockmart will give the Eagles the ball to start the third quarter. Jackets not doing a good job on special teams tonight, in my opinion. Hadn't covered the kick well yet. We've kicked off to them a few times and not able to cover it well yet. And so really giving them good field position with their punch. Short punts have cost us yardage. And so let's kick this one in the end zone.
Yeah, they've been getting good field position on the kickoff.
Ball at the 40-yard line. High, short kick. Going to be fielded at the 19. It bounces off his chest. We hit him and cover the ball.
We got it.
We got the ball. A great job by the Rockmart defender. That's number 5, Ridge Blackwell, who came in and lowered the boom on the receiver for Coosa. Coosa let it bounce off his chest. And when the ball hit the ground, Ridge just lowered the boom on him and hit him right in the chest and then jumped on the ball. So Ridge Blackwell made the lick that caused the fumble and then got the recovery as well. And Rockmart with a good break there to start this third quarter.
And I tell you, we kicked it. We had a good kick out of it, and we kicked it away from that receiver that's been causing us trouble all night back there.
So Rockmart, with a little better job on special teams, sets up great field position, 1st and 10 at the 20. Bailey going to give it to Zabrian Watley. He's got some running room and picks up 6 yards. That's 7 yards. That's one of the better runs we've had off of that speed sweep. He got the ball and cut it underneath, picked up 7 yards. It's 2nd down and 3 yards to go. So the offense on the field here to start the third quarter, we didn't expect that. Jackets leading 14-7. Got a receiver split wide to the right. We're going to give it to Marcus Smith. He cuts upfield, gets to the 10, running hard, and picked up the 1st down to the 6-yard line. Officials blowing the whistles. I don't know what they call it. They throw a flag down there. There is a flag laying on the field in the pile. I hope that ain't against us. We're backing up like it is.
I believe it is.
That may be a 15-yarder against us. We took the ball down to the 7-yard line, picked up the 1st down. A block in the back, according to the PA announcer, on the run. And if that's the case, it'll mark it 10 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 yards to go.
That was a good run by Marcus Smith. We'd have had the 1st down on that.
Yeah. We've had trouble with that in the past.
2nd down and 9 yards to go. Michael Gay split wide to the left. Marcus Smith over here on this side in the wing-back position. Zabrian Watley on the right side in the wing position. Now we send Ant Lester over there with him. Bailey in the shotgun, sends Smith in motion. He's going to throw. He's got Michael Gay at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Rockmart, the defender went for the ball. We ran a little 3-yard curl, and the defender went for the ball. Michael Gay caught it and ran the 15 yards into the end zone. Touchdown. That is a 20-yard, 19-yard throw, 19-yard pass. But Michael Gay caught it, 3-yard throw, and about a 16-yard run. Caught it and ran it into the end zone. Jackets leading 20-7.
Michael caught that ball and curled out to the right and had wide open space from there on.
The extra point is good. Rockmart leading now 21-7 with 10:51 on the clock here in the third quarter.
I think Michael Gay was as surprised he didn't get hit as we were. He spun around and took it to the house.
The defender went for the ball rather than playing the receiver and missed the ball. Gay caught it and took it into the end zone. Jackets leading 21-7. What a turn of events here in the third quarter.
And Michael has over 100 yards receiving tonight, as well as Dylan Bailey's got over 100 yards passing tonight.
So he caught that long throw early in the game and took it to the 3-yard line before they ran him down. So he had an 85-yard catch. There's a little longer throw on that other reception. But that was a good run after the catch. The receiver just misplayed. The defender just misplayed it, and we took advantage of it. So the Jackets, after the Coosa fumbled the kick, leading it now 21-7, took advantage of great field position, 19-yard throw by Dylan Bailey to get another score, 21-7. There's the kickoff. We were offsides on the kick. They'll bring it back and do it over.
That was the same kick before, about the same distance, but that is a penalty on us, and we were offside.
Maybe this turn of events David spoke about will pump the Jackets up so we can just go ahead and start scoring and put this thing to bed. Like Coach talked about at halftime, we have been manhandled on the front tonight.
We have. They've been stopping that speed sweep that's been successful for us all year long. They got some big guys on the line, though.
I believe this is the biggest team we face. Maybe one of y'all mentioned that earlier, but I believe they are.
Woodland may have had more players this size than they do, but Coosa's got if they would only be second to Woodland. High kick, fielded at the 22-yard line. He dropped that one. And we're going to get him back there. He gets away, gets to the 24, fumbled it again. Did Rockmart recover another one?
I believe they got it.
I believe they fell on that one. Ball at the 24-yard line. He fumbled it, picked it up, and ran it forward for about a 6-yard return. And just as he was getting tackled, he dropped it again and fell on his own fumble. Ball at the 25-yard line is where they're going to spot it.
That's the same guy that fumbled the one on the previous kickoff.
1st and 10, Coosa at the 25-yard line. Jackets leading 21-0.
Early here in the third quarter, and the Eagles play from way behind. They're going to line up in a power I set, quarterback under center. They may just decide to pitch it left side. He dropped the pitch. He fell on it back on the 15-yard line. They were going to run the toss sweep to the left, and the running back was running with it before he got it in his hands good. He dropped the pitch.
Yeah, he took off running, and the ball was behind him.
2nd down and 19 yards to go.
Jacket defense has got to keep pressing right here. We got them deep in their own. Keep pressing.
Again, Coosa in the power I formation, quarterback under center. They didn't run this the entire first half. They're going to hand it off to the tailback. He runs forward, gets to the 20. We bottle him up there. It's 3rd down and 14 yards to go.
Tackle made by number 34 there, Dante Williams.
3rd and 14. You know, if I were Coosa, I would run that formation, but not at 2nd and 19. You know, I don't know that we can stop them running the ball up the middle because in that power set, they're so big. But with 2nd and 19, I don't know that was the right formation. They're in a passing set now. 2 receivers split each side. Quarterback drops straight back. Got time. Throws it deep. We're back there. Intercepted by Jakevius Boozer at the 43-yard line.
I don't know how many interceptions he's got so far this year, but he's getting very good at reading those passing pattern there. He's jumped in front of the ball and intercepted.
So Coosa with a 3rd and 14, and Boozer intercepts. He was running step for step, and he was inside the receiver, and the quarterback threw it a little too high, and Boozer stepped in front of it and caught the ball.
6'2".
Jackets with the ball again.
He's a tall kid, 6'2".
Yeah, he's tall, lanky. Got some speed as well, and he's just a sophomore or a freshman.
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore. We'll be seeing him play for a couple more years. He's a good athlete. Bailey in the shotgun. He's got Watley in motion, gives it to him coming left on the speed sweep. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's all he got. They balled him up. There's a flag in the backfield. Holding against Rockmart. We've had some inopportune penalties, haven't we? It'll back it up 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and that's going to be
tough.
1st and about 27, 28 yards to go. Wow. That's the spot of the foul penalty, and the holding took place deep in the backfield. 2nd and 28 yards to go.
That's a heartbreaker there.
I about can't count that high.
Or not.
So Rockmart, this drive started at the 43. Our own 43. Bailey going to give it to Smith, coming left. He finds a hole, gets across the 30. He's still fighting for yards down at the 34. They finally blow the whistle.
That was Ant Lester.
Ant Lester on the run. Picked up about 7 yards. I thought it was Smith. It was number 1 rather than number 2. So it's second and maybe 20 yards to go now. We picked up a few back, maybe 11. We got Michael Gay split to the left, quarterback in the shotgun. Ant Lester in the pistol right beside him. We're going to give it to Marcus Smith. Going right this time. He steps across the line of scrimmage and runs into his blocker. Get out of the way, guys, and push that defender with you. 8 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. Second down and a mile. 2nd and 19. 3rd and 18, rather. Ball at the 35. We've got to get it across midfield to the 47. That's 17 yards. Bailey. 18 yards, rather. Bailey in the shotgun. 2 receivers split to the left. He's going to bring a man in motion, going to fake the handoff and throw the pass over the middle, incomplete. Little too hot. We had Ant Lester coming off of the left wing-back position, running straight down the middle of the field. He was open barely, and it goes incomplete, and we'll be forced to punt. But Jackets up by 2 scores, 21-7 with 7:33 here in the 3rd quarter. Coosa has given us all we wanted tonight, I believe, and it ain't over yet. They got 2 men back deep at the 37. Low snap. They're not going to rush. We get the kickoff. It's going to bounce at the 40, roll inside the 35, inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line before finally we touch it down. And we'll take a quick break and be right back after this message.
Harrelson Termite, the largest pest control company in Polk County, can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They also treat other pesky insects like bedbugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 770-684-1488.
Coosa comes back out in the shotgun. Receiver split out wide each side. 1st and 10 at the 27. High snap. They try to pitch it. Quarterback going to have to keep it. Made the right decision. Ran it across the 35, cuts outside, and pushed out of bounds at the 43. He faked the pitch left, pulled it down, and ran it up the middle and got about a 14-yard run out of it. Took it to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good play by the quarterback.
He didn't want to keep it. He wanted to pitch it, but he had somebody between him and his pitch man.
They keep he has that tight end back in the backfield again, leading the block for him.
They were trying to set up that sweep around the left side. We covered the back, and he had to keep it. He's going to give it to him this time right up the middle. We hit him hard at the line of scrimmage, and he still gained 3 yards. Took it to the 45. Big number 2 for the Eagles. Gained 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Looks like the tackle was made there by number 12, Payne Culver.
He came up from the safety spot after that running back had gotten through the line of scrimmage and stopped him after a 3-yard gain. Coosa looks to the sideline for the play. Receiver split out wide left and wide right. 2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun, takes a snap. They give it to the tailback again, and he is bottled up at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Ball at the 45.
Looks like tackle was made there by number 20, Dalen Lester.
It's going to be 3rd down and 7 yards to go. 6:12 clock running here in the 3rd quarter. Coosa taking a lot of time to get the play call. Receiver split out wide on each side. Back in the backfield. 2 backs in the backfield now. Quarterback going to run, drop back to pass. Roll to his right. Now goes back left. We're going to try to cover him. He throws it. Completed it. right through the hands of a linebacker, and the running back out of the backfield got it. Off of our fingertips. Tip drill. They played the tip drill.
Yeah, we needed that.
And completed it.
That was a perfect opportunity for an interception there, and just went right through his hands. And they capitalized on it.
Ball at the 35-yard line on our side of the 50.
Yeah.
That's just a lucky break for Coosa, off our fingertips and into the hands of a back out of the backfield. Ball at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, clock running here in the third quarter, 5 minutes and 25 seconds left. They're going to give it to their tailback. He's got some running room going left. Gets across the 30, inside the 30 to the 25. First down.
Brought down by number 54 there, Logan Holiday. He was just a plow in the field there. I mean, he was dragging them down with him.
Move the chains. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Two receivers going to come over to the right side of the field. They're on the left hash. Wide side of the field. Two receivers to that side. They got a tight end and a wing back on the left side of the line. They're going to give it to their running back up the middle. We hit him there. No gain. That's a better job by our defensive front.
He met Mr. Dante Williams on that one.
He did. Yep. Dante said, hello, let me introduce myself. Let me introduce you to my face mask. No gain. 2nd and 10. Coosa sends a man wide to the left and one wide right. They don't huddle, but they take their time to get the play call. They're in the pistol set. Quarterback in the shotgun. Going to go to his left, run the option, and we got him that time. He couldn't pitch it, and we had a man on him, and they didn't get anything out of that play either. It'll be 3rd down and 9.5 yards. Good job by number 21, Delonte McClain, to get the quarterback, keep him from being able to pitch the ball on the option.
He's going to stick that ball out there once in a minute. We're going to get it.
It's not the traditional option. He makes the decision quickly in the backfield, either to run it or to pitch it. And that time he decided to run it, and Delonte was all over him. Two receivers to the right. Quarterback rolls that way. He's going to have to throw late. He hits his receiver at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Coosa got in the end zone. We made the same mistake they made. Our safety, or our corner rather, went for the ball rather than playing the receiver.
Yeah, that's the second time they've done that to us on that same exact play. The Jackets have not done a good job covering that particular pass play.
He rolled to the right. Our linebackers finally came running up at him, and he threw it behind them. Corner had a chance to play the receiver, but he went for the ball trying to get the interception. When he caught the ball at the 10, there was nobody between him and the end zone. There's a snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good, I do believe, and it'll be 21-14 with 3:27 on the clock here in the third quarter.
Looking for a new quality zero-turn mower? The Bobcat CRZ gives you professional mowing performance with a residential price tag starting at just $39.99 and backed by our 5-year or 500-hour Mow with Confidence limited warranty. The CRZ will let you get the job done fast and done right. Built with the legendary Bobcat quality of cut, durability, and ease of ownership. See your Bobcat Mowers dealer today and mow like a pro.
All-Star Power Equipment, 4186 Rome Highway, Aragon, Georgia. Call them at 770-684-7176.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, we're leading 21-14 with 3:27 on the clock here in the third quarter. Jackets, if it were not for big plays tonight, we'd be in trouble. We've had 3 big plays that resulted eventually in touchdowns. A long throw from Dylan Bailey, 85 yards to Michael Gay in the first quarter, and then a long 86-yard run by Bailey to set up another score. And then we recovered a fumble off the kickoff to set up the third. We're going to return this kick to the 25, 30, got some running room, 40, 45, stays in bounds, still running, to the 40, steps over a defender, staying in bounds all the way to the 31-yard line.
That's a good run there by Juke Boozer.
Jakevius Boozer just kept finding a way to keep going.
He took his time and followed every blocker he could find.
He stepped over defenders, around defenders. Just when they thought he was going out, he didn't. Took it to the 31-yard line, another big play.
He showed some sure-footness there running down the sideline. He stayed right in there on it.
And I tell you, one positive about that is we didn't have any penalties.
No blocking the backs or holding.
Yep, 31-yard line, Jackets with the ball, and the play clock's running. I don't believe they know it. They're still on the sideline talking to the coach. Now they come to the line of scrimmage in no hurry. We got a receiver split wide to the right. Boozer hurt his hand on that play. Let's hope it's okay. Bailey in the shotgun. Going to give it to Marcus Smith. He finds a way to get around the right side. Stiff arms a man at the 25. 15-5. Touchdown, Marcus Smith. Great run. 31-yard run. He got to the corner, stiff-armed the cornerback, and then took it to the house down the sideline from about the 20-yard line. Nobody touched him. Jackets score. Wow. 3 minutes on the clock here in the third quarter. The Jackets go up 27-13.
When he hit that edge, he hit the gas.
Waiting on the extra point attempt. It's up and it's good. So Coosa had about a 20-yard throw for a touchdown, and we just returned the favor with a 31-yard run by Marcus Smith. Let's take a quick timeout.
Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness at 111 Felton Drive helps people achieve their wellness objectives by combining skill and expertise. If you are experiencing headaches, back, neck, or leg pain, call today at 770-684-4963.
Alvis Miller & Son Funeral Home is the only local family-owned and operated funeral home in the area. Their 24-hour community information line is open at 770-684-5438. Alvis Miller & Son Funeral Home, 304 West Elm Street in Rockmart.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, we're back here where the Jackets have just put on 7 more points to go up 28-14 over the Coosa Eagles on a 32-yard run by Marcus Smith.
Here's the kick. Noah Hughes kicks it high and short. Ball caught at the 16. They bring it right up the middle of the field to the 35, 40. Tackle him at the 41-yard line.
Tackle made by number 47, Reed Couch. Reed was riding that back. He had him behind the waist, and he was going down with him.
Again, the Eagles with a good return after fielding that ball back at the 16-yard line, brought it out to the 41. And they've got, again, field position near midfield with 3 minutes on the clock here in the third quarter. They scored on a pretty good drive. That the scoring play was about a 20-yard, 19-yard throw. And then Rockmart answered quickly with a long return on the kickoff and a 32-yard run by Marcus Smith. They're in the shotgun. They're going to run the option. The quarterback going to keep it. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, no gain. They ran that double option that time. He could have pitched it underneath up the middle or to the outside, and Rockmart played it well. He gained 2 yards. The Pledger, the quarterback for the Eagles, did. It'll be 2nd down and 8. That's a little different look.
Tackle made by number 21 there, Delonte McClain.
They've run the option, but they added another back up the middle that time. He could have pitched it underneath, shuffle pass underneath, or he could have pitched it wide, either one. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback going to give it off to his tailback right up the middle. We hit him at the line of scrimmage. He gained a yard out of it. It'll be 3rd down and about 6 yards to go.
Tackle made there by Logan Holiday, number 54 for the Yellow Jackets.
Clock running, 1:55 here in this third quarter. Jackets up 28-14.
This is a big 3rd down play. Jackets and the Eagles have traded scores here in the third quarter. Jackets still up 2 touchdowns. It's 3rd and 6. Quarterback drops back to pass, rolls to his left, now looks back to throw to his right, hits his back out of the backfield. He steps through a tackle, and we're going to get him at the 40-yard line. He fell down all the way to the 36. There's a flag in the play. Roughing the passer. Personal foul against Rockmart. We hit the quarterback too late, and that'll just keep adding on yardage.
That was a good catch by that Coosa receiver, though. He threw it out a little bit in front of him, and he was sure-handed enough to reel it in.
Ball is spotted at the 36-yard line. I don't believe they know where to spot it. 37-yard line, and they'll mark off the penalty from there.
That's going to hurt.
Yep, that's a 15-yard penalty for roughing the passer. We hit him after he threw the ball. He rolled to his left and then threw back the wheel route to his to his running back coming out of the backfield to the right.
Was that about a 35-yard gain?
He was wide open. So they've got the ball down to the 22-yard line inside Jacket territory, threatening to score. They give it to their tailback. He runs left. We got him by the foot. And he didn't get anything. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Number 53, Jay Hinkle, in on the tackle.
2nd and 10. Clock running. A minute left in the third quarter here.
And they are not in a hurry to get the plays off.
Down 2 scores. I'd be a little bit more of a rush. They got a receiver wide to the right, 1 to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's got time, got a receiver left side, but it's broken up. That's
job.
A good defensive play by Jakevius Boozer. He jumped up, knocked the ball out of the air. He played it perfectly.
Never pushed off.
He didn't. He ran down the field, kept a hand on the receiver, but didn't interfere. Found the ball, turned and looked at it, found it in the end zone, and knocked it out of the air. 40 seconds. The clock stopped here in the third quarter. It's 3rd and 10.
Guess that's just good, solid pass coverage.
If I were them, I'd throw to the other side. But on the other side, you got Marcus Smith. He does a pretty good job of covering. He's having to play cornerback tonight because typically Javen Watley's out there, and he's injured tonight. Quarterback with all the time in the world going to run. We're going to get him at the 20-yard line. There is a flag down. We'll wait and see what that is. He gained about 6 yards out of that. He had all the time in the world to throw the ball. He finally decided to run.
That's good coverage by the Jackets.
Illegal motion against Coosa.
We'll take it.
I bet we do. We'll see what they say. It's either going to be 4th and 4 or 3rd and 15.
I'd back them up because they'll go for it.
Yeah, I'd back them up too because they can kick a field goal from there. Their kicker's got a pretty good leg. That takes them back to the 27-yard line.
It'll be 3rd down 15 for
3rd and 15 yards to go with 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. They send the receiver wide to the right on the wide side of the field. Another one left. Now they put another one out to the right. They walk a slot receiver over left side. They got 2 left and 2 right now. Quarterback in the shotgun, drops straight back to pass. He's going to throw right side. He's going to overthrow his receiver in the end zone, and he was well covered by Marcus Smith.
Yeah, I was going to say, no matter if he hit him in the hands with it, Marcus Smith was right there in his face.
6 seconds on the clock. Fell incomplete. It's 4th down, 4th and 15. They'll probably go for it rather because I think they're out of field goal range now. So they
got to get down to about the 11-yard line for a first down.
No reason not to go for it here in this situation. Down 2 scores.
This will be good for the defense. A good stand after that long penalty.
They take a little time getting the play called here. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback signaling to his receivers. He steps back in the shotgun. They're going to drop back to pass. He's got time. Now we apply some pressure, and he throws it in the middle of the field. Our defender fell down, but there was nobody there.
Garrett Harris, Ridge Blackwell and Logan Holiday hammered that quarterback when he turned loose with the ball.
And we got a man down with cramps in the end zone. And let's take a quick commercial break here at the end of the third quarter. Jackets leading 28-14.
It's Timbo's Smokehouse on the move with the best barbecue around. It's smoked low and slow. The secret is out. It's delicious barbecue, ribs, and pulled pork. Look for Timbo's gleaming white food truck in front of Top Dish Yogurt in Cedartown on Thursdays. And then Fridays and Saturdays to the Raceway in Rockmart, Georgia on Highway 278. That's Timbo's Smokehouse. Smoker in tow and barbecue to go. Call for catering too at 770-634-3840.
The Silver Comet Furniture's 30,000 square foot warehouse is filling up with tons of new bedroom, living room, and dining room furniture. We offer great prices that are unmatched by national chains. We offer financing. No credit? No problem. Bad credit? No problem. For as low as $40 down, you can own your own furniture. Let Silver Comet Furniture take your home furnishings to a new level in quality and comfort. Go by and let new owner Mitchell LeGrand show you how easy it is to own new, high-quality furniture. Call them today at 678-685-4320 or go by and see them on Highway 278 in Rockmart.
And now more exciting Rockmart Yellow Jackets football on 101.9 Hometown Radio.
All right, we're back here to start the fourth quarter. Jackets up 28-14. Big defensive stand by there by the Jackets.
Jackets with the ball at the 27-yard line. We run Zabrian Watley left, and he gets nothing. Lost a little bit on that one. It'll be second down and 11 yards to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Mark, that's probably the biggest defensive stance we've made all night.
Well, we got them. They kind of the offsides penalty hurt them. They jumped offsides on third down. That backed them up 4th and 15. And they just tried to heave it into the end zone. The quarterback was under pressure.
If I can get Sissy Phillips out of the way, I'll be able to see the game.
We've got a man in motion. Dylan Bailey going to hit his receiver right in the numbers, and he dropped the ball. Intended receiver was, we won't call his name because it hit him in the numbers, and he just flat dropped it.
We've had about 11. 4 or 5 passes tonight that's hit them right on the money, and
yeah,
just went right through their hands.
He ran that little curl again and about 3 yards downfield, and he knew he had a little running room. He was looking to go before the ball was secured.
And I tell you, we need to give the defense a little bit of a rest here. We need to put some.
We need a drive. It's 3rd and 10. They're going to have to convert it here. Bailey drops back to pass. He hits Boozer a little out of his reach. He had a defender all over him. It wouldn't have been enough for the first down, even if he'd have made the catch. But that tried to throw the out pattern, and he throwed it a little out of Boozer's reach at the 35-yard line. That's incomplete, and we'll have to punt. That is a quick 3 and out.
Yes, say 3 and out. That was very fast.
11 minutes and 16 seconds left here in the game. Jackets up 28-14. But it would have been nice to have added a little to that score.
Defense is getting tired.
They got men standing back at their own 45. Ooh, low punt, rolls across the 50 to the 45, 44, and they've got it again very near midfield.
That was a low kick, kind of a line drive kick. Took a pretty good roll for us, but I tell you, Coosa has had good field position all night long.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, I mean, you really got to hand it to the defense. So we've held them to 14 points with the field position that Coosa starts with.
So Coosa at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. They huddle up to start the drive, and that'll probably be the last time we see them huddle. Receiver to the right, one to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pledger going to give it to number 2. He runs right and runs into the back of one of his linemen. And they were trying to block for him, but we bottle that up good.
I believe a stop was made there by number 20, Dalen Lester.
No gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10 yards to go. He tried to run it between the guard and the tackle right side. Jay Hinkle was there, I believe.
It was a host of jackets all over him.
There was a bunch of them in there to make the stop.
Dalen, I think, rode his back on the way down.
Second down and 9.5, we'll say. Receiver split out each side. Quarterback gives it again to his tailback. Right up the middle, behind the right up the center. Picked up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 6, I'd say.
I believe number 54 on that one.
It's Logan Holiday.
Ball spotted at the 48-yard line. We send a man off. That was C.J. Culver, or Payne Culver, rather. Zabrian Watley comes in for him, expecting a passing situation. They're going to run the option right. They pitch it to their running back, and we hit him at the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, he never got good control of that ball when it was pitched to him. He was bobbling it.
It was pitched a little bit behind him, and he had to slow down to catch it, and just barely got it secured before we made the tackle. 4th down, another good 3 and out. Good job by the Jacket defense. So they're going to punt. We got a man back deep. That's C.J. Culver. He's at the 23. End-over-end kick. Bounces at the 30 and takes a Rockmart bounce.
I believe he touched it back there.
It kind of stopped.
About the 25.
They're going to mark it at the – no way that ain't the 20-yard line.
No, he touched it back here about the 26.
Yeah. They're going to mark it at the 26. Ball was up closer to the 30 than that.
Hey, I got a Bilo True Value High School scoreboard update. Got Cartersville 49-0 over Chapel Hill. Calhoun 41-3 over Sonoraville. Cedartown up 13-12 over Troup County.
That'll give them a good position in the playoffs. They'll be in second position if they hang on and win. Receiver wide to the left and one to the right. It's Gay over to the left side, Boozer right side. Bailey going to give it to Smith up the middle. There's a flag on the play. He's to the 30, to the 35. It's in the area of holding. Flag thrown at the 28-yard line. We've had a lot of penalties tonight.
We've had big penalties.
Yep.
A lot of loss of yards.
Chop block. God.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Yep. Block in the back, chop block, holding. It's cost us tonight. 8:51 left here in the game, and that backs it up 15 yards. First down and 25 yards to go. Or half the distance. I guess that was half the distance. It's about first down and 21, 22 yards to go. Receiver split out on each side of the line. Bailey in the shotgun. He drops back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to be hit, and he's just going to run the ball up the middle. They're trying to get the ball instead of tackling him, and he picked up positive yards out of that. He was hit in the backfield 3 yards deep. And the defender was
6 yards on it.
The defender was trying to knock the ball out of his hand rather than tackle him. Bailey hung on to it, picked up about 5 yards. It's second down and 15.
Stay tuned for after the game for the Jefferson's post-game show, and they'll be giving you all. Brian and Robert will be giving you all the updates on the scores from around the region tonight.
It has not been easy for the Yellow Jackets tonight, but we lead 28-14 here in the fourth quarter. We're going to fake the handoff to Smith. Bailey going to throw. He's got Jakevius Boozer at the 50. He caught the ball right at the middle of the field. He ran between the two safeties and caught the ball at the 50-yard line. They tackled him at the 40. They're going to spot it at the 42. That is a good throw from Bailey.
That's one of those passes that you're going down through there thinking, you see the ball and you see the defenders too, and you're thinking, I'm fixing to get hit, but he sacrificed his body, so that's a good catch.
37-yard, 38-yard throw from Dylan Bailey to Jakevius Boozer. 1st and 10 right there, ball at the 42. Bailey in the shotgun. Going to give it to Smith. Oh, that's Ant Lester. He's across the 30 to the 25. Give the big man the ball. He ran it down to the 21-yard line.
Great run.
They'll stop the clock to move the chains. So on a 3rd and long, Bailey converts a pass to Jakevius Boozer down the middle of the field. 38-yard throw and catch. And they're going to be a timeout. Coosa's going to take a timeout. And let's take a timeout as well. Near a word from our sponsors.
Your friends at All Star Grading are proud to offer their roll-off service to help you with all types of refuse. Don't waste time and money with multiple trips to the landfill. Call them for a quote on a roll-off dumpster. Phone 770-684-1915.
Whether you're shopping for auto, home, business, life, or health insurance, contact the Nathan Dean Agency at 770-684-7851 or visit them online at nathandeanagency.com.
We install truck lifts and truck accessories. We offer full tire service and alignment. AC and complete service is available. Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel. 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
The Eye Center in Rockmart delivers dependable eye care with complete eye exams on patients ages 3 and up. The Eye Center offers a wide selection of frames and contact lenses to fit any budget. Visit the Eye Center at 530 Hunter Street in Rockmart or call 770-684-5650 to make an appointment today.
Marcus Smith is in at quarterback, giving Bailey a breather. He's got Delonte McClain as his running back, and they are all over that. And he
didn't even get the ball good.
He didn't even get the ball good, and they were all over Smith before he could hand it off.
It almost looks like they were offsides, but I know
they
wasn't.
ran a stunt from the linebacker's position. Wow. I don't know what we were going to run. We had Delonte McClain and Dante Williams in there. Now Bailey comes back in at quarterback. Ant Lester's a running back. Smith and Watley, the wing backs. We give it to Ant Lester. He's across the 25-20. Got blocking. 15-5. Touchdown.
I'm going to tell you right now, Michael Gay threw an awesome block down there.
Yeah.
And that's what gave Ant Lester the running room. Great block by there. Great run by Lester.
And number 47, Reed Couch, with a good block, too, for the tight end. So the tight end and the receiver.
Man.
Good blocks to spring Lester. That's a 26-yard run for a score. Rockmart leading now 34-14. We're going to kick the extra point. Ant Lester scored on a 26-yard touchdown run. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. And that makes it 35.
I tell you, Ant Lester on that drive accounted for about 50 yards for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had two good runs. And then Bailey to Boozer was the play of the drive, a 38-yard pass to set up a couple of good runs by Lester, and Lester ran it in from 26 yards out. Jackets leading now 35-14. I think that puts it out of reach, really.
I do too.
Unless we do something stupid, that puts it out of reach.
As much time as Coosa takes getting up to the line, they run a lot of time off the clock, but with 6:39 left, unless we just completely fold here, I would say this one's probably in the bag for us.
Yeah, the first half, I would really say Coosa was the better team in the first half. We took advantage of some big plays and had a 14-7 lead. And Coosa had kind of made some mistakes, but they looked like the better team. But here in the second half, it's been all Rockmart.
I tell you, though, the whole game, Rockmart has played tough. You got to hand it to the defense. They've stepped up tonight.
Yeah, they have. They're the story of the game. We've put 5 scores in, but the defense has really played better than the offense.
Good kick.
High kick, fielded at the 13-yard line, brought up the middle of the field. He cuts to the right. He gets across the 30. We finally wrestle him down at the 35-yard line.
Tackle was made by number 30.
If the coach wants to take something away from this game and really work on this coming week, covering the kick may be it. We're going to have to tighten that up a little bit before we get to the end of the season. hey, let's start talking about getting to the playoffs now, because this game, and we're going to play two more region opponents, but they're not as good as we are. We should beat them. Coosa had a chance to beat us tonight.
Coosa and Pepperell were the two teams that in the region that we thought would be our biggest competitions.
They got a different quarterback, I believe. They're going to run the option to the right. That's the same kid, and he's going to keep it and ring it out across the 40. Picked up about 6 yards on the play. His shirt looked cleaner or something. Maybe it's just from this side.
I tell you, we're going to have to hand it to Dalen Lester tonight. He's had a big game. So far, 8 tackles on the night with 1 sack.
Not to mention I don't guess we've seen him on offense much tonight.
And again, Coosa taking a lot of time. Clock running with 6:01 on it here in the fourth quarter. They're in no hurry. Quarterback going to give it to his tailback. He brings it right up the middle, going to pick up a first down.
Tackle made by number 12 there. That's Payne Culver. Payne's not as big as the running back is, but he laid it to him.
Yeah, he did. He hit him low. That's what you have to do on those big guys. But he had already gotten the first down before he got to Culver, and it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Our safeties and linebackers have had to make a lot of tackles tonight. Clock running here, about 5.5 minutes left in the game. They got receivers split out each side. They're going to run the option to the right. The quarterback going to keep it, and we drag him down. That's Ridge Blackwell with the tackle. They're going to give him forward progress to the 47. He lost a half a foot. It'll be 2nd and 10.5 to go.
Got a final Pepperell 36, Dade County 14.
Didn't seem to put up too big a match against Pepperell there.
I didn't figure they would.
Quarterback going to fake the handoff this time, throw it to his tight end at the 40, to the 30. He tries to run over a defensive back, but that's Marcus Smith. Smith makes the open field tackle at the 30-yard line.
He also ran into one of his players over here, too.
The first jacket that hit him, he just kind of bounced off of him.
Yeah.
We didn't wrap him up.
His receiver was trying to block for him, and Smith fought off the block and made the open field tackle at the 30-yard line. They're going to give it to their tailback again, right up the middle with 4:35 on the clock. Keep running clock.
That's Dalen Lester there again on the tackle.
If they'll keep handing the ball up the middle, they'll use all the clock.
Clock's running 4 minutes, 25 seconds.
We'll let them have that clock.
Coach talked about that big weapon, that tight end. They've thrown the ball to him maybe twice. One for a score, and then that big long play.
Didn't see him in the game much that first half.
They don't use him much. I tell you, their play calling, play selection's a little suspect in my opinion. Quarterback rolls to his right. He's going to be under pressure, hit as he threw it, fell incomplete, and he's hurt. He took a big lick by Dalen Lester.
He was hit by Dalen Lester right into number 34, Dante Williams. So he was sandwiched there by them.
He didn't see Dalen Lester coming. Lester had a head of steam and got him from behind as he was throwing the ball, and that's why the ball was thrown so short. But he did get it away. It'll be 3rd and 9. He finally got up, and he's walked back to the line of scrimmage. The officials are giving him a long time, though, to get.
Looks like his shirt's ripped off of him or something.
I'm surprised they didn't take him out of at least pull him off.
Yeah, he rolled around a little bit. It's a wonder they didn't stop it and make him go off the field. 3rd and 9. He's a tough kid. He's going to fake the handoff, going to have to throw again. He's under pressure. And we drag him down. And
Dante Williams.
Dante Williams.
I tell you what,
30-yard line.
We didn't see a lot of Dante Williams that first half, but this second half, he's had about 5 tackles.
Yeah.
The quarterback is no match when you go face-to-face with him, them two.
4th down and 9 yards to go. We'll give him a sack on that one. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and the clock's running. Late here in the fourth quarter, Jackets leading 35-14. Coosa going to take a timeout on this 4th down play. We'll take a timeout as well.
4 Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
Hey everyone, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Supercenter right across from Rockmart High School. Come find out why we're the region champs in the car business. Get a Days deal once, you're a customer for life. Enjoy the game. Go Jackets.
Harrelson Termite, the largest pest control company in Polk County, can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They also treat other pesky insects like bedbugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 770-684-1488.
All right, we're back here. 3 minutes, 27 seconds left in this ball game. Jackets up 35-14, and Coosa's got the ball sitting on the Jacket 30-yard line, 4th down and 10.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. No tight ends. He drops back to pass. He's going to throw it long down the right side, throws it into the back of the end zone, way out of the reach of his receiver.
I tell you, he had a man wide open back there, but he just threw it up for grabs back there.
Yeah, he had a guy kind of open. We had some folks back there with him. It would have had to have been a perfect throw, and he overthrew him. And Rockmart takes over on downs at the 30-yard line.
Clock management now, guys.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Ball's at the 30-yard line. They got 1 timeout. We're leading 35-14. We just need a first down, and I think we can run the clock out.
Yep.
If my math is right and I've kept up with everything, we've got about 148 yards passing tonight.
It's a pretty good night. Handoff goes to Ant Lester, comes running right, crosses the 40. He got that first down and more.
Runs over that Coosa defender there.
Yeah,
I mean,
did.
straight over him.
He's a good running back.
He
you
is.
know, as we got through the season, we've seen him play more and more. We've put McLean on defense and inside linebacker. That's worked well. Lester's a good running back, and he's getting stronger as the year goes on, it looks like. 1st and 10 at the 47. I say give it to him again. We got our wing backs in. Lester in the pistol right beside Bailey. We're going to run the same play. He cuts upfield, runs through a tackle, but only got maybe 2 yards out of it to the 49.
One of those big linemen there stood him up.
Yep. 2nd down and 8 yards to go. 2:50 on the clock, and it's running. We'll use all the play clock we can.
And Ant Lester's got 72 yards on the night so far.
Pretty much in the second half.
Right, 2 big runs in the second half.
Bailey empties the backfield. Lester moved over beside the wing back. We send Watley in motion, going to keep
Bailey
it himself. Bailey does, right up the middle. Follows a blocker, cuts outside to his right to the 30, 25. He's out of bounds at the 22.
Another great run by Bailey.
That stops the clock at 2:24.
That's a 30-yard run by Bailey.
Bailey's going to have close to 100 yards rushing.
Bailey's
got way over.
Bailey's over 100 yards rushing tonight.
He had 180 yard.
Yeah, he had an 85-yard run in the first quarter. He's had a couple of long runs since then.
Bailey on the night so far rushing is 151 yards.
With about that many throwing, what'd you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, about
to
that
go
many.
back.
We're going to give it to Marcus Smith this time. He cuts upfield, 10, 5. He's out of bounds right there at the 5, maybe 6. With 1:59 on the clock, and he grabs his leg again. He's suffering from leg cramps here in the fourth quarter.
This game about 15 yards for Marcus Smith.
Marcus has had to play cornerback tonight because we got a guy hurt in a JV game, and he's had to play corner and running back.
They bring Dante Williams in on the offense here.
Coach is going to try to put 7 more points on the board, isn't he?
He's going to bring his big boys in to push them in.
Marcus Smith is off the field, but he's not back where the players are. They may go ahead and run the play clock here.
They just stretching his legs
out. They look
out.
to the sideline. They call the play. He's far enough off the sideline that they're going to go ahead and blow the whistle, and we're going to put Delonte McClain in there. Now they stop it.
Coosa's taking a timeout.
Coosa takes a timeout. That's their last one. And Smith is getting up. We'll take a timeout as well.
Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness at 111 Felton Drive helps people achieve their wellness objectives by combining skill and expertise. If you are experiencing headaches, back, neck, or leg pain, call today at 770-684-4963.
Are your power bills way too high? Maybe it's time you contact your local insulation dealer. TNT Insulation can handle all your insulation needs from new home construction to general repair. TNT Insulation also specializes in spray foam insulation. Give them a call at 770-684-1887.
Now back to the game on WZOT 101.9.
All right, 1:59 left in this game. Jackets up 35-14 and driving right now. Looks like we're going to try to put 6 more on the board here.
McClain, the running back. Bailey going to give it to him. He comes to the right side, and you cannot hesitate. And he did, and they caught him from behind. He lost a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7. Clock running, 1:45. McClain was a little slow getting to the line of scrimmage that time, and those big defenders were in the backfield.
That's his first offensive play of the game, I believe.
Yeah, he's played a lot on defense tonight. We're taking all the time we can and to let the play clock run down. We may just snap the ball and take a knee here. Bailey in the shotgun. He's going to give it to McClain again. Cuts up field to the 5, driving. Did he get to the 5? Not quite. He's back to the 6. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 6 with 1:09. We should take a knee here after this play clock.
I'll let it run as far as it can.
It'll be 3rd and goal from the 6. And Bailey will walk his team up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to may run it. He's in the shotgun. Got McClain standing beside him. Going to send him man in motion. Going to give it to him. That's Watley. 5. He dives for the pylon. He got in there. Was that Smith?
Yeah, Smith.
That was Marcus Smith. He gets in the end zone and out with 34 seconds.
Still walking like his legs are bothering him.
I thought we'd take a knee there and call it a game. We put 6 more points on the board to make it 41-14. Yeah, I might have took a knee on that one.
Yeah. This will be the, 5th straight game in a row that we've scored over 40 points in?
Coach maybe running it up a little bit there. 41-14 with 34 seconds. They blow the flag, throw a flag to they were offsides. We'll decline it. The kick was good. They may make us kick it again. I think we'll just decline it and re-kick. They blew the whistle before the play was really started, so we're going to have to kick this extra point again. Move it half the distance and run it in.
No, he's doing a good job on his extra points.
He has. He's done a good job tonight. He's got a good leg.
He's gotten better over the course of the season.
He's probably good for about a 30, 32 or so yard field goal. Low snap. Bailey going to have to just go with it. And he throws it into the end zone to
and they scored. They got the
Williams.
He
caught it.
He's still running. they caught it.
He got it.
I don't know if that was planned.
A botched 2-point conversion.
Snap, but Bailey come up with it and threw it to Dante Williams.
There's no way that was planned because
so
I think Dante just looked up and there it was.
That's probably Dante's first and only touchdown of the season.
But you practiced that.
Yeah.
And it worked. I don't know if they intended to or if it was really just the bad snap and Bailey made the call in the moment.
I don't know that you practice rolling the ball back there, do you?
But they went for 2. It's 43-14. They converted, got the 2 points. That'll make the Coosa coaches happy, won't it?
Oh, yeah. That'll make them wave the white flag.
That'll make them want to come out fighting is what that'll make them want to do.
Yep. All right, so 43-14 here, and the Jackets going to win this one and set it up just right for a region championship.
Yeah. Hey, it's been a long time.
29 years.
But now we still got 2 games to play. Gordon Central next week, and then we'll play Model. Model's always tough. Talk about come out fighting.
But we've set ourselves up good to be in the driver's seat for this.
Yeah. With this win over Coosa tonight, they've lost to Pepperell. Pepperell was still just 1 region loss, but that loss is to us, so we don't care who else they win or, what else they do as long as we keep winning. Eagles going to bring it up the field. They bring it across the 40. Another good return. Brings it out to the 44. Finally, we tackle him out of bounds.
And this is going to knock Coosa out of the contention for the region championship. But Pepperell's still close to us. But
yeah, Coosa will need some help. If they don't get it, they'll finish 3rd in the region. If they don't get a little help, somebody beating Pepperell a couple of times.
And I'm not sure who Pepperell's got for the. I think they might have Chattooga to play.
So the ball at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 Eagles with 26 seconds on the clock. All right, Coosa's got a lot of young players. This quarterback's a junior. That big tight end's a junior. We don't know about the running back number 2. Quarterback going to take a snap, going to give it to his running back right up the middle. He crosses midfield. We don't tackle him. He gets to the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. With 14 seconds left, no flag on the play. He just ran the ball 54 yards for the score. Take that, they said.
Yeah, and I tell you, the score doesn't really reflect it, but Coosa has played a real good ball game tonight. It's been tough, but you got to hats off to our defense for stepping up and holding them in key moments of the game.
Except for that last play.
Yeah.
I mean, defense, we always say defense wins games.
I think our defense, they're worn out.
Yeah. They're going to kick the extra point with 14 seconds in the game. Jackets leading 43-20. That play will give the coach a little something to fuss about during the week with them as well. Mm-hmm. That kick is incomplete, no good. It's 43-20. We'll keep it right here. There's only 14 seconds left in the ball game. Coosa's going to have to kick off to us. Would they try an onside kick?
Oh no! I got a final from Cedartown. Cedartown beat Troup County 21-18, and Troup County was coming into that game, I think, undefeated.
Yeah. Wow, that's a big win for Cedartown.
That's probably going to put them at number 2 in their region behind Cartersville.
As long as they're not playing Rockmart, I'll pull for them. Polk County, another Polk County team.
No comment.
All right, next Wednesday or next Thursday, the girls softball, they're heading to the Elite 8 down in Columbus, and they're going to be playing at 3 o'clock next Thursday, and we're going to be bringing you all the action here on WZOT. Jeff Sharp and Robert Torline will be there. If they win at 3, they will play at 9 o'clock Thursday night. So,
that's a late game.
We will be doing the coaches show next week. So, in between all of that, and so hopefully we can do the coaches show and they can get ready for the 9 o'clock game.
In my opinion, it's ridiculous how they do those kids.
Yep.
How they expect them to go to school any Thursday or Friday. They do try the onside kick. And Payne Culver recovers it at the 47-yard line.
I don't know why they would do that with 13 seconds left and down that far. There's a little hope there to get the ball back and score one more time maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so the Jackets, with 13 seconds left, 43-20. I would think we would probably take a knee now.
We might come out and throw the ball toward the end zone.
We still have our first string in.
We're going to walk under center in the victory formation. This will be the last play of the game. Jackets going to win this one 43-20 unless something crazy happens here. And that is the last snap. Jackets leading 43-20.
And that's going to end it.
Jackets with the win here in Rockmart against the Coosa Eagles.
That was
I like to beat Pepperell and worse than anybody.
Right.
Put Coosa down as number 2. I like to beat Coosa.
Yeah.
I broke my ankle at Coosa.
Yeah, we talked about first of the ball game, guys, that this was a crucial win. Losing wasn't an option. The Yellow Jackets came out, did just that, played big defense when they had to, scored a lot of points, but all in all, great game.
Yeah, come away with a win, 43-20. I tell you, if you're going to give a player of the game, it's got to be Dylan Bailey with the game he had tonight.
Yeah, he had over 100 yards rushing and over 100 yards passing tonight, so it was a big game for Dylan Bailey. And I
think your defensive guy, Mark, will be Dalen Lester tonight.
Yeah,
right?
Dalen ended the night with about 10 tackles on the night. One of those was a sack for a big loss. So,
and then on special teams, Ridge Blackwell had a good game.
Yeah,
made some tackles, forced a fumble, and recovered the fumble. So he had a big game as well on special teams. All in all, a pretty good game out of the Jackets. They're a little tight at times, a little slow to get started.
Right.
The second half was really all Rockmart.
Yeah, the second half was what told the whole story. Score doesn't really reflect how the game, was played both halves. But all in all, big win tonight.
And pretty much that guarantees us a spot in the playoffs. What position that will be, we don't know yet. Probably one more game will shore that up for us. And, we travel to Gordon Central next Friday night. And a win up there is probably going to seal the region win for us. And
we'll try to get an answer. I don't know how long it's been since Rockmart finished first in the region. It's been a long time.
Mark said 29 years earlier.
It's been a long time since we finished first in the region. We'll try to get that before next week. But that's a good place to be. And like I said, we haven't been there in a long, long time.
We haven't. And so it's been a good night here at the Rock for the Jackets. And like I said, we're going to head up to Gordon Central next Friday night to take on them, and then we'll be back here for the final game of the season against Model. And like I said, next week, be sure to tune in for the girls softball next Thursday at 3 o'clock, and then we'll be bringing the Coaches Show to you at 7:30, and then if hopefully the girls will win, and they'll be playing at 9 o'clock. Jeff and Robert will be bringing all that action to you. I don't have anything else to say tonight other than it's been a great game. Hats off to the Jackets. They stuck with it the whole time. Hats off to the defense.
They just keep winning. It's 6-2 now is the record. Hey, one more thing. Come out tomorrow for the Yellow Jacket Classic. It's a band competition going to be going on here all day tomorrow. Come out and support the Rockmart Band. I think there's like 15 bands, something about that number, going to be playing here. It'll start somewhere around 11 o'clock, and it won't be over till about 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Come out and support your Yellow Jacket Band. Get you some fried Oreos. I'll be under that tent most of the day, unfortunately.
I will, too.
Go home smelling like fried grease. But we'll have a good time. Come out and support them tomorrow.
All right, thanks for tuning in tonight, and we're going to send it back to Brian at the station, and Brian and Robert will be bringing you all the scores on the Jefferson world-famous Wings post-game show. Thanks for tuning in.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Rockmart High School Yellow Jacket football on WZOT 101.9 Hometown Radio, presented by
Advanced Rehab, Allstate Insurance, Floyd Medical Center, Garrett Land Brokers, the Nathan Dean Agency, Blossman Gas,